This is day 30 of our day energy numerology guide, where each day for the month of July, we are discussing the nuances that comes with that day's day energy. Today is July 30th, so we are breaking down 30-day energy. Now, in numerology, the two main energies that we look at are the life path, which describes the types of activities or themes we are likely to encounter, and the day energy itself, which gives us insight into how to best go about completing those activities that we encounter throughout the day. Real quick before we jump into 30 energy, my name is Tristan Garrett Mueller, and I run Real Occult, a numerology and astrology business that utilizes a multi-layered numerology and astrology system to help entrepreneurial families eliminate stress, self-doubt, overwhelm, confusion, and replace those emotions, those sensations with spiritual clarity and divine levels of confidence for every member of the family. Now let's jump into 30 energy. When we discuss numbers in numerology, the zero is simply a magnifier. It magnifies whatever it's connected to. So 30-day energy is the base three energy magnified. Everything that's true about the three will be true about the 30 in a magnified way. Both the positives and the negatives are magnified. So 30 energy is all about communication. It is childlike, once again, good and bad. Some of the good things are that perpetual optimism, everything is possible, everything's new, extreme amounts of curiosity, some of the downside, and all of that's magnified with the 30. It gives space for that three energy to run wild. Some of the downsides, irritability, moodiness, mood swings. When the energy crashes, it crashes hard. And so 30 energy with that communication, that childlike optimism, it is very creative and expressive. It loves to have fun. It loves to be playful. It's energetic, tons and tons of energy. Just like a kid, the motor just goes until it crashes. And then when it crashes hard. 30 energy is the exact same thing. And it's even magnified more than the base three energy, which would be like the third. And so 3 and 30 energy, the magnified 3, is extremely ambitious. That childlike optimism makes this an extremely ambitious energy. It's very dynamic and it's amazingly entrepreneurial. And when everything is aligned and everything is balanced, the 30 is unbelievably lucky. So if you think about really fast, one energy is the raw masculine, two energies, the divine feminine, three energy is the child. So if you think of a home, the masculine one builds the house. It turns the raw land into the structure. The divine feminine, two energy, then comes along and turns that house into a home. It makes it warm and inviting. It makes it comfortable to live in. It adds beauty to the house. It turns the house into a home that's enjoyable to live in. Three energy then comes along and maximizes what's there. The three energy is not a starting energy. It is a taking whatever's here and turning it into gold, maximizing through its creative, fun, playful nature, turning everything that it has access to into something bigger than, something more than, which is why it's such an amazing entrepreneurial energy. And when everything's balanced, it's extremely lucky. That high motor, that perpetual optimism, the creativity, the expressiveness, the ability to communicate its desires boldly, just like a kid. If a kid's happy, you know he's happy. If a kid's sad, you know he's sad. If he's angry, you know he's angry. The three, and especially the magnified three, the 30 energy is the exact same way. So, how do we utilize 30-day energy? Well, you tap into and maximize your access to the life path, which determines the types of activities or themes you're likely to encounter throughout the day. Or if this is in like your birth life path, the activities or themes you encounter throughout your lifetime. You maximize your access to the life path by utilizing the day energy as you move throughout the day. So today, July 30th, 7 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 brings us to 19. 1 and 9 combine together to give us 10. Once again, the 0 is simply magnifying that 1 energy. So this is a magnified 1 life path with 30 energy. So you could say today is a 19, the big picture, the 1 and 9 bringing flavoring or nuance to that base 1 life path, a 19-1 life path with 30 energy. Or you could say a 19-1 life path on the 30th. That 30 is adding nuance, flavoring to that base 3 energy. From the most basic perspective, a 1 life path with 3 energy. The most nuanced way of saying it, the 19 life path with 30 energy, or the 19 life path on the 30th. I personally prefer to see the flavorings and nuances that come with both the life path and the day energy so that I can align myself with more precision and accuracy to the natural energies of the universe. Newton's third law: for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. For every input you give the universe, you're going to get an equal and opposite output. So I like to align my inputs as nuanced as possible with the most receptive variations of the energy based on the life path and the day energy so that I can get the outputs I desire. And I get those outputs by aligning myself with the day energy and the life path in the most nuanced version or variation. So, like I mentioned earlier, the 1 energy is the raw masculine. It is individuality. It is creation. It is beginnings. It is willing to drive forward, even if that means standing on its own. It's willing to create not not irritation. It's willing to rub people and others the wrong way, which is why it's willing to stand on its own. So we have a creation, new beginning day being flavored with the 1 and 9 energy. 9 energies, conclusions, completions. It's a very human focused energy. So we have a full cycle happening in the life path: beginnings, endings, creation, conclusions happening on the life path. All of this with the 30 energy. So how would you utilize this? How would you align your inputs with this energy? As you move throughout the day, you're going to encounter 1 life path, themes, and activities. That could be arguments, that could be creating something new, that could be doing something for the very first time. Anything that is 1 energy like, that could be building something, that could be masculine type things, working out, doing something like that, right? One energy activities. How you would go about completing these activities is with the 30 energy. So the activities you're going to encounter throughout the day, 1, 9, 1, 9, 1, 9 activities. And the way you best go about completing those activities to align your inputs with the universe is by utilizing that 3 energy. So you would communicate your desires. You would be optimistic as you move throughout the day. As you're encountering something new, approach it with an optimistic attitude. Be creative and expressive as you move throughout the day. Have some fun. Be playful with others, with those around you. Be ambitious. If you're starting something new, shoot for the top. Think big. And when you do that, you are more likely to tap into that lucky energy that comes with the 3, and especially with that magnified 3, the 30 energy. So when you move throughout the 19 life path today, utilizing 30 energy, you are more likely to be able to tap into and maximize your ability to create and build something new and have luck on your side when you demonstrate these qualities. If you have made it this far, I genuinely appreciate you for watching. If you have any questions, thoughts, or opinions, please drop them in the comments down below. I am more than happy to help you however I can. If you would like a personalized numerology or astrology reading and strategy session, you can book a free time slot at realoccult.com. That's realoccult.com. I am more than happy to help you however I can. The universe is on your side. It genuinely and truly wants you to win, even if winning does not look the way you imagined, and if it doesn't happen on the time frame that you would prefer. Nature loves abundance. The universe is on your side. You may simply have to learn the lessons you're meant to learn in this lifetime before you achieve that ultimate dream, goal, or desire you are striving for. It may not happen the way you thought or be on the time frame you would prefer, but the universe does want you to win. I truly do want you to win. If you are interested in learning more, you could check out the video on the difference between the life path 3, the 3 life path, and day energy 3, like what we talked about today. Or you can check out the playlist that we have been building, going over each one of these days throughout the month. And I will talk to you again tomorrow when we discuss the nuances behind 31 day energy.